Alright, so we should be streaming. Should be live. I'm hoping I'm live. Let me just check my audio. 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 Alright, let me just check the audio. Should be live. I'm hoping I'm live. Alright, the audio is good. Welcome to another episode of Talking Smack. Now, today's episode, we got a good one. We have got a really good one. Now, I don't know if you guys know about a guy named Andy Elliott. He's all over TikTok and that right now. So this is a guy that is a car salesman, right? And let's just say he has a history about certain things that happened. And now he has his own coaching thing where he stands up there and humiliates people, and people pay for that, and then tells you that you need certain things in order to become a millionaire or in order to become a great car salesman. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about other stuff. And we're also going to go, if you guys got any questions, rally them in. We'll talk about them. We'll discuss whatever you want. So, yeah. So this is episode 4 of Talking Smack. We're going to do this every single Monday. Every single time we're going to go live. We're going to talk about just random stuff. Things that happen in the world. You know, whatever you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about it. So let's get into the Andy Elliott stuff. Now, to give you guys context, I've got some videos from TikTok about him saying this outrageous stuff. This guy, when I mean, is just insane. Like, this guy's insane. You would think that what this guy is doing is he's getting you prepared for the military. He's getting you prepared for the special forces. Like, he is telling you, you need to do this, you need to do all this to get ready for that. This guy is not doing that. This guy is telling you about becoming a millionaire through selling used cars. And it's just absolutely hilarious. So I've got some clips. So we're going to run through, we're going to react to some of them. And yeah, let's jump straight into the first one. Let me get this first clip up. Where are we going? Okay. Hopefully I don't get, copyrighted for some of the music that he uses on his things, but fingers crossed. We'll find out, won't we? Let's see. All right, so this guy claims to be a millionaire, right? This guy claims to be a millionaire. And I'm going to show you what he got his whole team for Christmas. Now, he got them this for Christmas. All right, here we go. You guys ready? This is what he got them for Christmas. Just turn the audio down. Like, look at this. The man, the myth, the legend, Andy Elliott decides as a millionaire to get his... He gets some freaking backpacks, bro. Backpacks. We have a millionaire right here who gets him, his whole team, backpacks. Bro, backpacks. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, look at this. And these people are like talking like as if they're freaking happy. Like, look at them. Oh, I'm so happy to have a backpack. Bro, you got your team a backpack. You talk about being like this millionaire. You get them a backpack with your freaking name on it. With your freaking name. Tell me this is the epitome of a guy who goes, I'm military worthy, but I'm not going into the military. Like, that's what this guy is. Like, look at that. It's just a freaking backpack. And that's what you decided to get him. I mean, it's hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. Now, let's get into some of the other stuff here. Because, man, when I tell you, it gets crazy. It gets real crazy, man. Like, we're talking, whew. All right. Let's get to this one here.
I'm going to tell you this, my entire company, my entire team, if you don't have a six-pack, you don't work for us.
Hilarious to me, this one.
No, I know.
Pause it. Go back to the start. So, this is Andy Elliott right here talking about you need a six-pack to work for him, right? Let's react to this.
I'm going to tell you this, my entire company, my entire team, if you don't have a six-pack, you don't work for us.
I want to listen.
No, I know. I know.
Freaking hilarious.
It's called, everybody say standard. How about we raise them?
Like,
how about we raise them?
It's not working.
How about we raise them?
Oh my God.
How about you guys quit getting civilized and you guys quit settling? You know, there's some people in this room that said, I would sue my
like, this guy is saying that you need a six-pack to work for him. And only the 1%ers have six-packs, man. The 1%ers have six-packs. Someone tell Elon Musk that. Someone tell Stan Kroenke that. Someone tell... Who else? Like, you know, someone tell all these billionaire owners, Bill Gates. Someone tell them. Tell them that they need six-packs, bro. Like this guy, you need a six-pack to work for this guy. It don't matter. It like this is the thing. It don't matter if you could be the best person at selling cars. You could be the absolute best person. You could know the industry in and out. You could have all the knowledge and sell and close anyone. But it don't matter. This guy will not hire you unless you got a six-pack. Because of standards. Now, look, whenever you're hiring someone, you're not hiring someone based on a six-pack. Because you tell me, when you walk into a dealership and you want to buy a car, so when the guy comes up, are you going to say to him, yo, lift your shirt up, bruh. Lift it up. Let me see. Now you don't have a six-pack. I'm buying from you. I'm out of here. I'm going somewhere else. No, that's not how it works. That's not what happens. No one walks in to buy a car and goes, damn, that guy's fucking fine. Look at him. Six-pack and all. Oh, I will buy the car off you. Yes. No, they don't do that. It's fucking stupid. It's the stupidest thing. Like, come on, bro. You need a six-pack. Like, what are we doing here? We're selling cars. We're selling cars. And this man's like talking about six-packs. What else have we got?
Bicep
We've got other ones here. Here we go. Being in shape means more sales. All right. So this is where let's watch this. Being in shape means more sales. Right?
Like, man, what's going on, dude? You gotta fit.
No one walks in and shakes your hand and goes, bro, that vein on your bicep, like, what are you, fitness company? Or not? No. No one does this. Like, this is what I mean. This guy, no one says this stuff to him. Like, look, it's so stupid.
They're already sold. I knew if I sit down at the table and I'm like,
they're already sold because of the vein on his freaking bicep. Yeah, get out of here, Andy. Get out of here. Like, whoa, you just... It's just stupidity. And you know what's the saddest thing? Is people buy and go to his courses, and this is the shit he spouts out to them. And like, he will sometimes get them on stage and then say to them, hey, take your shirt off, and just humiliate them in front of everyone. And it's like, what the hell? Like, here, look at this one. You ready? Look at this one. This one. This clip right here of Andy. This is what you do. If you work for him, this is what you have to go through to work for this guy. You ready for this? You ready? I'm gonna torture you. You can get... Like, well, what? Is this the military? It's just mind-blowing, bro. And look, you know what's funny? He says not a fraud. He doesn't want you to be a fraud. You know what the funniest thing about this whole thing involving this guy is? Down in Oklahoma, this man was part of something that happened called King Cash, right? So something happened with King Cash, and what it is, basically, I'm paraphrasing here, is you basically get someone who can't afford to buy the car, who can't afford the down payment to start off with that, and you basically rework it so that it seems like they did, but they didn't. And you go on, and there's like this whole thing about what King Cash is. You guys can read up on it. But this man was a part of it, right? So he committed fraud. And in order to save his own ass, man threw his friends under the bus. This man was like, I will testify against all my friends to get immunity from my crimes that I committed in order to save my own ass. So this man is talking about how you have to be a man. Only a true man lives. You know, you have to make sure that you're a man, basically. You got to take own of your responsibility. You got to change everything like that. This man says all this crap when he's actually a fraud. He is the one that threw all his friends under the bus in order to save his own ass. Like, now you tell me, does a man actually do that? I would never throw my friends under the bus like that. If we're all doing something that is illegal and we're committing fraud in that, we're going down together. I ain't sitting there stepping back and going, you know what, I'm going to testify and throw my friends under the bus and let them take the fall for it. No, you don't do that. And this man talks about you need to get rid of your fake friends. This guy's the biggest fake friend ever. This guy will use you and then throw you to the wolves to save his own skin. That ain't a friend I want. I'll tell you that now. That ain't a friend I don't care if you got a six-pack or whatnot. Your six-pack ain't gonna save you from being a good friend or being a bad friend. And this man just doesn't understand that. This man just goes around preying on the weak and the people that are grasping in order to achieve that. And it's absolutely stupid. It really is. Now we still got some more, man. We still got some more. Like, we got the Ferrari mindset. Here we go. We got the Ferrari mindset, right? The Ferrari mindset. Here we go. And like this guy, look at this. What's wrong with driving a Jetta? There's nothing wrong with driving a Jetta. I can tell you that now. Now, it doesn't matter what, like, look at how stupid.
They were learning before they got the Ferrari. They didn't get a Ferrari, then start learning.
I'll tell you now, people. Having a Ferrari doesn't mean anything. It literally means nothing. I don't care if you got a Ferrari. You driving up in a Ferrari doesn't mean anything. It's not going to change my view on you. It's not going to change their view on anyone. Look, you don't need a Ferrari. You don't need it to show off or anything like that. There's nothing wrong with driving a Volkswagen Jetta. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with driving a minivan. There's nothing wrong with just driving an ordinary car. Because, you know, not everyone is a car enthusiast. Now, if you're a car enthusiast, I understand that you want the best of the best. You want all these big cars and that. That's fine. But normal people don't need that. Like, even if I was a billionaire or a millionaire, I would obviously have my dream car that I would want. I'd have that. But then I'd also have a practical car because I have kids. You know, a Ferrari is not practical for me. Having a Ferrari with 2 kids doesn't work. It does not work. Like, how am I supposed to, like, what happens if we're going on, you know, somewhere down south, we're going on traveling or something like that? I can't take that with me. And getting out of a Ferrari shows you what? That I'm better than everyone else? No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean shit. It don't mean, a car that you have does not mean shit. I'm telling you that now. As long as the car gets from point A to point B, who gives a shit? Like, honestly, literally, who gives a shit? If you need a car to be like, yo, look how big my penis is, then there's something wrong with you. There really is.
Your wife.
Right, now what do we got here? Oh, this is the one where he talks about, you know, your wife and that. Like this. So basically, what he's saying is, if you don't work out, your wife's going to leave you for someone else that does work out. That's what he says. Ready? Watch.
Your wife, she knows this isn't the person she married. You don't think she knows when another dude walks in who's more badass than you? Don't be stupid. Be delusional in a good way, not in a bad way. Wake up today, okay, or let someone else win. Go ahead. Wake up today.
Look. If your wife, if someone walks in the room and your wife thinks they're more badass than you, and your wife is thinking to them, she's for the streets. Like, let's just be real. She's for the streets. You don't marry a woman who doesn't have any loyalty. You don't marry a woman who is easily tempted. That's just a no-no. And Andy misses that point. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if Andy walked in the room with my wife was there, my wife is not going to look at him and go, oh my God, I want Andy. Oh my God, I look up to Andy more than you. She's not going to do that. She's going to sit there and be like, what is this wanker doing? Who's this wanker? Like, what's he doing? This guy thinks he's better than everyone else? Like, that's the vibes he gives off. He gives off like, hey man, hey babe, I'm better than you. And like, this guy talks about how he could go and pick up chicks at any time he wants. Meanwhile, he's got a wife. And I'm sitting there like, bro, I'm pretty sure your wife wants to hear you. Like, I could go to the club and pick up any chicks I want. Yeah, all right, mate. Sure you would. Sure. By the way, this is like a 40-year-old man saying all this stuff too. So it's like, come on, bro. Like, absolutely, just get off it. Like, what? Like, it's just sad to me because these people are getting away with like preying on the people that are actually like struggling in life, that are like trying to look for a way. And what I find funny about these people is they talk about, I know how to make $1 million. I'm going to tell you how to make $1 million. But they never tell you how they make $1 million. They never do. So while they're trying to tell you this is what we do and that, They never actually give you step by step on how they actually achieved it. Now, Andy achieved it by fraud and is living off that. And like, no matter what you say, you can post King Cash on his TikToks in his comments. He'll delete your comment straight away. He'll report you for bullying and harassment. That's how insecure this guy is. And that's how like desperate he is to actually close off the King Cash stuff that happened in Oklahoma. He won't address it at all. He also talks about how at his work, like this is how insane he is. At his work, so everyone's working, right? And then once it hits like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, something like that, everyone stops for 1 hour. They go to the gym that he has in the middle of his workplace and they work out together for 1 hour. What is this guy on about? Like, that's fucking stupid. Like, I would, like, so what? You're telling me your whole dealership just stops for a whole hour? Just everyone just stops for a whole hour. It's the stupidest thing ever, bro. And we got one more final clip here. This is like, this man is just, like, bro, come on. It's just so ridiculous. Like, look at this. This one, I have, like, it's just, oh my God, it's crazy.
My wife and my team, maybe once a year, at the beach in Mexico where we're safe. I don't need to. You know what I like to do? I like to grow.
So this guy is basically saying that alcohol is for the 1%, right? It's for the 1%. So the 1% don't drink any alcohol. And that's false because, bruh, man is so out of touch with reality. He's so out of touch with billionaires and millionaires. Like, the billionaires drink. They do drink. They have a sip in that. There is not, look, I'm telling you now, don't be an alcoholic, okay? Don't be an alcoholic. That's a fine message. Don't do drugs. I'm with you on that. But there's nothing wrong with coming home after a day of work, sitting down, putting your feet up, turning on the TV, watching a show, watching sport, you know, doing that, and having a glass of wine or having a glass of whiskey or something like that. There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make you a loser. That doesn't make you a loser. I'm telling you that now. The rich people do that all the time. The rich people will go to business meetings and they will take you out and then have alcohol. They will be like, oh, do you want to drink in that? Like, this is what they do. So Andy has no idea what he's talking about to begin with. And that doesn't make you a loser. And also, this whole idea is, I drink with my mother and my team in Mexico where we're safe. What does that even mean? Where we're safe? Bro, drinking in your own home, you're safe. Like, what is this guy talking about? If you have one glass of alcohol, it's not going to fucking kill you. It's not going to kill you, man. Like, just chill out. This guy, you need a six-pack to be healthy. No, you don't. There are plenty of people out there that have six-packs that are completely ripped, that die at like the age of like 20, 30, 40. It happens. Just having a six-pack doesn't mean you're the healthiest person alive. I'm telling you that now. It doesn't, this guy is just, he's just an absolute complete fraud and idiot. And he's not the only one. There are others on there. Like, for instance, let's talk about fucking Grant Cardone. This guy, bro, is the dumbest, oh man. This is the guy that tells you that it's so easy to make money. This guy tells you, man, you should be making $400K a year. It's easy. And he goes and tells you, this is exactly what I would do. I would grab my money and I'd buy a unit, like an apartment block for $100K. Oh, wait, what? Like, this man actually said you can buy an apartment block for $100K. I would love to know where this apartment block is for $100K. I would love to know where that is. Because, but you can't even buy a fucking house for $100K. And this man's sitting there like, yeah, you just, you know, put on this. The man can't even add up properly. Can't even add math. His whole math is out. He just says random long words with random numbers, and then it converts into like this dumb number that doesn't even add up and make any sense. And it's just like, these people prey on the weak. And it's unfortunate because they pray and they're like, buy this course, buy this and that. But they never actually give you any strategies, any ways. They don't tell you how they did it. You know, and then Grant also tells you, man, rent for the rest of your life. Don't worry about buying a house. It's a bad investment. And you know why he says that to you? Because people will then go, oh, Grant's right. He's rich. I should believe him and I should rent. And guess what? You start renting the properties that he owns. Who You're filling his pocket with your money. That's how he does it. He manipulates you into that, to thinking that, so that you don't buy a house, that you rent for the rest of your life, and you're giving money to him. That's what he does. That's what they do. And people are unfortunately falling for this crap. And it's just, man, they're all over the place. They are absolutely just all over the place. And TikTok is the worst. TikTok is the worst. And I feel sorry for people who think they are, think these people are like gods that like have it all figured out and everything like that. They don't. They don't have this figured out. They do this because they know it's the only way they can do it. Like, if Andy Elliott was as good of a salesman as he was, he would still be selling cars right now. But he's not. Because you know what? Because he committed fraud. So no one's going to do it. No one wants to go and buy a car from him. He does these sale calls on TikTok as well. And they're edited. And they're so scripted. You can tell how scripted they are. Like, none of it is real. And that's the problem, is we have social media now and everyone believes everything on there is real. But it's not. Not everything is real, man. And it's unfortunate. It really, really is. And these people just need to go away, man. They just need to go away. And it's just, like, we had one, what was his name? Jason Wojo, whatever his name was as well. The skinny guy with the McLaren shirt, talking about, like, I have a McLaren. I could walk up and, steal your girl at any moment. And then Penguin absolutely just rinsed him and like destroyed him. And then it came out later on that this guy didn't pay his staff or anything like that, and then just ditched him and left him. Like, this is what these people are. They're leeches. They're leeches. They suck you dry and then throw you to the wind side. And they go, fend for yourself, mate. I just took everything and I'm good. That's what they do. That's what they do. Outlaw, how's it going, mate? Everything this guy is saying is true. She will walk out on you. Joking. Bro, it's crazy. And his wife, Andy Elliott's wife, is just as bad. She has a clip about her talking about her kids and that, because they have kids. And she says to someone, oh, how long do you spend with your kids? And they're like, oh, a couple of hours and that. And she's like, wow, a couple of hours? My kids, I give them 20 minutes a day and that's it. And then they got my full attention for 20 minutes and that's it. And I'm just sitting there like, that's nothing to brag about. You're bragging about that you give your kids 20 minutes of your time a day. That's it. That's quite sad. That is really quite sad. This is the problem with these people, is they're telling you that you need to work all the time. You need to be dialed in 24/7. Your spare time, you need to be learning, you need to be working, you need to be doing all this stuff. A kid does not care about money. I know as a kid, I didn't care if my parents were rich or not. Would it have been cool if my parents were like super, super wealthy? Of course it would have been cool. I could have had anything I wanted. But by them not being rich, actually helped me grow and fend for myself and learn more about the world and how, becoming more resilient, becoming, when adversity hits me, I know that I can get through that because of my childhood. And I can tell you now, as a parent and as someone that had parents growing up, you don't care about the money. The biggest thing you care about, the most valuable thing that kids care about, is time with their parents. That's all they care about. Because time is the most, the single most valuable resource in the whole entire world is time. It's something we can never get back. Money, you can always get more money later on. Money you can get. Time you can't get. And that's the thing. And as you get older, you start to realize time goes quicker. You blink and you're 40. You blink, you're 70. You blink, you're on your deathbed. Kids don't care. Kids want memories. Kids want to be with their parents. I'm pretty sure if you asked your kid, what would they rather? Would they rather have a brand new car? Or would they rather their father and mother come and support them at their sporting events every single time? They're choosing to come support them. These people, they have these kids and they don't spend any time with them because they're so focused on making all this money and they're so selfish in a way. Having kids is being selfless. It's about putting your needs aside and supporting someone else. That's what being a parent is all about. It's about the kids, raising them right so that they can be better than you were in life. And these people don't understand that. So when these kids grow up, these kids start to resent their parents because they were never around. Now, my dad was in the military, and there was times where he was gone for months. And I can tell you now, it was one of the hardest things because one, I never knew if he was going to come back or not. And two, you would have these momentum events in your life where you're sitting there and you're like, oh my God, I just achieved this. I did this. I did this. And you want them to be there to see that. You want them to see your achievements in life. And when they're not there, it hurts you because you're like, damn, I really wanted him to see me. I really wanted my mother to see me achieve this. And it's just sad because these people are telling you that you 20 minutes with your kids is fine. That's it. That's all you should give them. And it's not true. It's just not. Your kids need more than 20 minutes a day. It doesn't matter. And that's the problem with society now is everyone's so focused on this. You need to work 24/7. You need to become a millionaire because you need this and that. No, you don't. You don't. And people making 60K a year, 40K a year, 50K a year, doesn't make you a loser. It doesn't make you worthless. It doesn't make you anything. It makes you human, like all of us. Because at the end of the day, you go in the box as the same as everyone else. And when you're dead, money don't mean shit. You can't take money with you, but you know what you do keep. You could lose money at any moment in your life. But there's one thing that you always keep, and that's your memories. No matter what, they are yours and yours alone. No one can steal them from you. And that's what makes us human. Not money, not greed. Spending time with our loved ones, because we only have a very, very, very small amount of time on this earth. And so many people are so focused on other areas that when they do have families and kids and stuff like that, they lose them. And you going out and working 24/7 and then working out 24/7, as you do what Andy tells you to do, you need to go and work out. You need to have your wife look up to you. Firstly, I don't want my wife to look up to me and it's inspired to be me. We all have idols that we inspire to be. But I don't want my wife's job's not to look up to me. I want my wife to be proud of me, not look up to me. I want her to sit there and be like, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you achieved, what you did, and I love you no matter what. And I love you. That's what a relationship is. A relationship isn't like, hey, honey, you look up to me, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes, honey. I look right up to you. I want to be like you. I want to be like you. No, I don't want that's not what I want. Come on, man. That's just weird. But that's what that's what people don't realize is it's about love. And if you're working and working out constantly all the time, you're not present. And that's when your relationship with your wife will actually deteriorate, is when you're not around. Because you don't have that connection. You're not there with each other. You're not building the bond closer and closer and stronger every single day. And this is the problem, that people are so driven by money that they forget that money isn't everything. And some people, they need that drive. And I understand that. You need that drive to go and make a lot of money. That's fine. But then there's also people that don't have that drive. That people that, they want to just have a family. They're comfortable. They're happy. And that's fine. Because at the end of the day, no one cares. They're happy. Who cares? So, yeah. So, these people just need to go away. These people just need to go away. They're just, yeah. So yeah, that's those people, man. That's those people. And if you guys, man, just go and look at his TikTok. It's just hilarious, bro. It's like a freaking gold mine. It really is a freaking gold mine. And it's absolutely crazy. But I just find it funny that these people are like the ones that committed a crime and then just throw their friends under the bus and just, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm tailing out. It is ridiculous, man. It really is ridiculous. And unfortunately, they prey on the weak, and this is what happens. So, yeah. But yeah, so there's that. Rant over. So, if you guys have any questions, start firing them in, and we will talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Doesn't matter what the topic is. We can talk about anything, man. Absolutely anything. Halo comes out next week. I've got a Scream Unseen tonight as well, which is with AMC, which is a horror movie, R-rated, about an hour and a half long or something like that. I'm thinking it's going to be Founders Day. You know, that little horror, because it never got released. I don't recall it ever getting released here, so I feel like it's going to be that. But I'm excited for that, because I'm excited for this. I like how they're doing these little unseen screen things. It's, you know, they're fun. They're absolutely fun as. So, yeah. How about those Ravens, eh? I know America didn't want the Chiefs to be in the final. I know they didn't want that. I know that they were rooting for the Ravens to finally do it, but obviously the Ravens didn't do it. You know, that's unfortunate. I find it funny because the Ravens were dirty, man. They're like the dirtiest team. I hate the Ravens. Absolutely hate the Ravens. But yeah. So, well, this has been Talking Smack episode 4. I will see you guys next Monday. We'll do this again. We'll get into it. If you guys want me to change the days and that around, let me know. I'm sorry that I didn't get actually to the retrospectives this week just gone. I just never got around to it. I had so much stuff going on, and obviously with me in the middle of writing a movie as well, I kind of am focused on that at the same time. So I'm trying to juggle multiple things at the same time here. But I will be getting a retrospective out this week. It's probably not going to be Ghostbusters just yet, because Ghostbusters comes out in the 22nd of March or something like that. So, and there's Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2, and Ghostbusters 2016, Ghostbusters Afterlife. So that's 4. So I'm trying to do them every single week. So probably towards the end of February is when I'll start the Ghostbusters retrospective leading into the new one. So I'm gonna find a movie to watch that I like, you know, an older movie. So I'm gonna try and find one to watch and then do a retrospective on that. So if you guys have any, what's it called? Fudge, I'm having a mental blank here. If you guys have any movies that you recommend me doing a retrospective on, let me know in the comment section below, or let me know on a community post or any of the other videos, and I can do one. It doesn't matter what movie it is. Maybe it's a movie that I haven't seen. Would be a good first time view as well. I've got one down for a first time view as well that someone recommended to me. So there's that. But yeah, so let me know. But other than that, make sure you guys all stay safe. Don't fall for the frauds on TikTok who tell you how to become a billionaire. You don't need a six-pack to become a billionaire. I'll tell you that now. You just don't. Like, there's so many millionaires and billionaires that don't have it. But yeah, so stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.